Good morning, everyone. Welcome to Budapest, Hungary, in these exciting times and days. Dear colleagues, distinguished guests, speakers, partners, it is a real pleasure to welcome you today to this international stakeholder event marking the conclusion of the Deconstruct project. On behalf of the Zahor Foundation for Social Remembrance and the entire Deconstruct Consortium, our colleagues from Greece and Italy and Portugal, together with our Hungarian partner and co-organizers from the HEDFA Research Institute, I would like to warmly thank you for being here with us today. We are especially honored to welcome our distinguished speakers, including former General Secretary of the International Holocaust Remembrance Alliance, Catherine Meyer. Thank you for being here with us today. And experts from Austria, Romania, the World Jewish Congress, and representatives of embassies, as well as all of you joining from the fields of education, research, policy, and international cooperation. Your presence here signals something important, that the issue we are addressing, Holocaust distortion, disinformation, and contemporary anti-Semitism, are not marginal concerns, but central challenges for our societies and education systems across Europe and beyond. The Deconstruct project was built on the recognition that these challenges are evolving. From the outset, we approached this work not only as a research or content development project, but as a pedagogical challenge. Because ultimately, the question is not what we teach, but how we teach, and what kind of thinking we enable in learners. Knowledge remains essential, but knowledge alone is not sufficient. In a world shaped by fast-moving information, social media environments, and competing narratives, education must also equip learners with the ability to ask questions, analyze sources, recognize bias, and engage with complexity. These are not abstract skills. They are fundamental democratic competencies whose development is crucial. Recent developments here in Hungary have also reminded us of that. In the Deconstruct project, we have therefore worked at the intersection of historical understanding, media literacy, and critical thinking, combining research with the development of practical, adaptable educational responses rooted in classroom realities. A key element of this work has been the use of survivor and witness video testimonies and the method of testimony-based education. These testimonies can open space for reflection, empathy, and deeper engagement with historical questions, but they also require careful pedagogical framing to support critical inquiry alongside emotional connection. This reflects a broader principle that has guided us throughout the project, that meaningful learning happens when students are not passive recipients, but active participants, when they are invited to interpret, reflect, and sometimes even question what they encounter. Today's program brings together many of these dimensions. We will hear about the broader dangers of Holocaust distortion, present key findings and outputs of the project, and engage in discussions connecting international perspectives, policy considerations, and classroom practices. We will also hear from educators themselves, whose daily work reminds us that addressing distortion is always grounded in real human interaction and context. Our hope for today is not only to present results, but to create a space for exchange, dialogue, and reflection. Because the challenges we are addressing cannot be solved by any single institution or sector alone. They require collaboration across countries, disciplines, and professional roles. They also require a shared commitment to supporting the next generation in developing the skills and the responsibility to engage with the past and with the present in thoughtful, informed, and critical ways. Thank you again for being here, for your engagement. I wish us all a meaningful and inspiring event. And with this, I would like to give the floor to Dr. Gábor Balázs, Director of HÉTFA Research Institute, our co-host and partner in this project. Thank you.
Thank you, Andrea. As it was presented by Andrea, I'm the managing director. I'm Gábor Balázs, the managing director of HÉTFA Research Institute, which was a partner in this project and a co-organizer of this event today. So I'm also warmly welcome you in Budapest. I would especially thank all of you accepting our invitation for today. I think that this is a very important and very difficult topic we would like to discuss in this event. The topic, how we can convince the future generation not to shy away from an emotionally very difficult tragedy of the Holocaust and not to follow distorted stories about it, but try to follow the facts and avoid all of the problems which could raise from this distortion and misinterpretation. Why this project is important in general, as it was mentioned by Andrea, that we are in the rise of a new anti-Semitism and Holocaust distortion nowadays. Well, it seems far away in the past, the story, so that's why it's very important not to forget but remember us what happened. And this project approach was to show how crucial it is when education, research and media literacy are addressing the same problem to these challenges. In this joint work, Deconstruct project, we have developed educational resources for secondary school teachers, research insights and awareness-raising tools. I said with all of these tools, we try to empower educators, students and decision makers also to engage with the past and act in the present critically. But I think that it's very clear why Zahor Foundation is in the stage, but why was it important for HÉTFA Research Institute? For those who are not familiar with our background, I think that it's important that the Deconstruct project is not only important for us personally, but it is very closely linked to the mission of HÉTFA Research Institute, because what is our mission is to promote the spread of evidence-based policymaking and decision-making, which is always led to much more better and just decisions and relying solely on ideology or prejudice. This approach of our organization, this evidence-based commitment is important not only in thinking about the Holocaust, but also to build up an efficient project in this topic as well. So we have two kind of way how we connected to this mission, to the project. First of all, HÉTFA is co-lead the background research behind the project, which try to ensure that the tools what we will develop in the project is fact-based and reflect on real problems and integrate existing best practices, not just a new invention, but what is work we have to use. On the second hand, how this mission is connected to the project is that we coordinate the impact assessment and evaluation of the project, as we believe that any kind of tools that we develop is not easily reflect positively on the goals. We have to reflect on whether we reach the goals, whether we backing our measurability and transparency and transferability of our results also with this evaluation activity. And last but not least, the reason why I'm standing here in the stage, and thanks Andrea that she gives me the floor, because HÉTFA was responsible for the project management of this project as well. So we do it because the topic and the project itself is very extremely important for us. So therefore, from this position as the project management position, I would like to take this opportunity to thank all of our project partners who make their work and commitment to this project. And I hope that all of you who are here and who will listen us in the future as well will find out that how many important content and solution was made on this topic, and maybe it will be a future cooperation as well. And I especially thanks for Zahora Foundation for the cooperation, and don't forgetting that I'm very thanks for the teachers who are in the front line of this program nowadays, who joined us and try to use the tools that we will develop today. So finally, I hope that the entire program what we put on the stage today will be meaningful and so provoking for you. So with these words, I wish you a good discussion, all of you, and I hope that it will be not the end, but the beginning of future cooperation as well. And with this, I will hand the floor back to Andrea. Thank you.